Hello, everybody. Welcome to our Wednesday live stream with MJ. I'm Mary Jo Coulahan, the Executive Director of the Pagosa Springs Chamber of Commerce. We're here for our regular Wednesday show. And as always, we have a great show for you, in particular this week, because it is our business happy hour this week. So that's going to be on Friday. We've typically been on Wednesdays, but if you remember, this year we are on Fridays. I know it's the start of the spring break, but you know what? It's a great way to start off the spring break. So don't leave town without visiting us on Friday. And we'll be talking more about where and when that will be in just a few minutes. In the meantime, I have another really big announcement, and that is something that everybody's been waiting for, is the announcement of our hanging basket program. Don't go online yet because it is not open. It will not open until April 2nd. We will have flowers available to order online starting at 9 a.m. on April 2nd. So if you wake up on Tuesday morning and you try to enter your flower baskets, it may not take it because it may not be 9 o'clock in the morning. So we will start doing baskets and selling them online at 9 a.m. on April 2nd. Those baskets will be available until they're sold out. Now, the good and the bad of that is our very large 16-inch baskets, which are those show-stopping, huge Calibracoa and Petunia baskets. There are a limited amount of those. We really want to thank Bayfield Nursery for again, helping us with that project and spreading that kind of beauty all over here in Pagosa Springs. Bayfield Gardens is a chamber member, and we really appreciate their engagement. There are only 30 of those baskets available, so it is first come, first serve. Now, we have increased our order this year for the 12-inch baskets. Those baskets are grown specifically for our program. So we will have more of those baskets this year. And so jump online and order them. It's going to be, it's always fast and furious right at the beginning. Those baskets will be on sale until they are sold out. Right now, the baskets are anticipated to be delivered on that Friday before Memorial Day weekend. So we also have hopefully honed our delivery process a little bit better this year. Those who order baskets will get a notification of when the baskets will be here. Again, don't show up at 10 o'clock in the morning if the truck doesn't get here until 11 or 12. So more to come, but certainly, excuse me, we are at the mercy somewhat of our distributors. So, but the exciting news is hanging baskets will go on sale April 2nd. Now, the other thing that I really want to mention is right now, the Community Development Corporation, and I'm going to grab a sip of water here. Sorry about that. I have a dry throat. The Community Development Corporation for the past couple of years has had an intern program. Excuse me. And that is really important to our business community. Why is it important? Well, it engages our youth into workforce development. And for the youth, it's a paid intern program. So for you as a business, you can apply to be involved in the intern program. And the CDC will reimburse the enrolled business up to $3,500 for an intern for the summer program. Now, what do you need to do? Well, first off, you need to look at our updates and reminders coming out this Friday. On there is a notification with a link that you can go to and fill out that application and submit it to the Community Development Corporation by April 5th. So there is a deadline to that. It is a very coveted program, and businesses really are wanting to get on board with that. So not everybody can be a part of it. So the sooner you jump on it, the better off you will be. Again, a summer intern program, these kids are looking for, what do I do? I may want to look at construction, or I may want to look at automotive, or I may want to look at what does it take to be a physical therapist? And while they're not doing the physical therapy, they can work in the office and see what that might be, and you can help train them on skills and pique their interest for their future development. And you get reimbursed at the same time, and the student gets reimbursed as well. It's a great program. We've had a grant for this for 3 years. So please participate with the CDC and enter into the summer work program. It's an industry partner program. Again, look for the link on our website. It will be there later on this week, as well as our updates and reminders. And there's a link to that as well. So the last thing I want to remind I have 2 ribbon cuttings coming up. One is a real quick one, and this is near and dear to my heart. We are doing a ribbon cutting for the groundbreaking for Chris Mountain Village 2. That is an effort that has been in the works for probably 5 or 6 years. Thanks again to the Community Development Corporation and all the hard work of Emily Lashbrook, the grants that we have received. That project will move forward. Not only will electric be brought in, but also roads will be upgraded so that they will, not only when people move in, but the roads can get plowed, but also BWD has been selected as the contractor, and they are breaking ground on the first homes for affordable housing. There will be a process that people can apply for these first-time homeownership homes. It's an exciting process. We are so grateful that we have been able to receive this money. The partnership in this community between the Archuleta County, the town of Pagosa Springs, the contractors, the banks, it is absolutely a model project here in our community. The CDC will be bringing on 10 new homes this year. Does that sound like a lot? No, but it is. 10 people will be able to go into homes, with more homes coming down in the upcoming years. So again, the list is extensive of all the partners that have been here. Pagosa Area Water and Sanitation, again, the town, the county, La Plata Electric. It's just fabulous. And again, our banking community, it wouldn't be possible. So join us at 9 a.m. on Monday. We'll be out at 21 Lancer Court. It's a little cul-de-sac, so we're working on all those homes, and we are super, super excited. The second is a ribbon cutting on April 3rd. That is a Wednesday, 4:30 in the afternoon, and that's going to be at the old San Juan Basin Public Health Department, which is the new Archuleta County Public Health Department. Join us on Wednesday afternoon at 4:30 for that ribbon cutting. I keep mentioning this to our business owners. While the Public Health Department may not be that services that you will be using, I bet you there's a lot there that your employees use. Vaccinations, adults and children, clinics. There is clinic hours now. There is soon going to be a nurse practitioner on. It is the area that our restaurants need to call for inspections. The list goes on and on. Children's services. Are you familiar as a business owner of what the Archuleta County Public Health Department offers? If not, come on out on April 3rd for our ribbon cutting. That's it in a real quick nutshell. So let's move on. This week and all year, the week before the Friday Business After Hours, we have the host of the Business After Hours join us. And this week it is Aspen House / Aspen House Services, as well as the Choke Cherry Tree. So welcome to Pattie Copenhaver, who is the Executive Director of Aspen House, and Jenelle Syverson, the owner of the Choke Cherry Tree. Welcome, you guys. Thanks for joining us this Wednesday. Thanks for taking a break, because I know you're working really hard to get ready for Friday. Are you not?
We are. We're excited.
So we know Aspen House doesn't have a house yet. That's one of the things we're working towards. So where will we be hosting this business happy hour on Friday?
So we'll be at PS Froyo on Lewis Street, which is, if people don't know, it's a business that serves not only yogurt, but the most delicious bagel sandwiches in town. And all of our profits from PS Froyo benefit Aspen House. They go towards helping us build the house, which we actually hope to break ground on this year. We're really excited. Froyo was just able to make a $75,000 donation to the house building account. So we're getting close.
Oh, that's fabulous. Well, you mentioned the most delicious bagel sandwiches. I will say that PS Froyo has entered our Color Fest Passport to Pagosa food tasting, and you have won several times. I think one year you won the most original. I think you've won maybe People's Choice. And they're absolutely fabulous. So I'm glad we'll be able to be getting a tasting of that on Friday evening. Tell us a few other things that's going to be going on Friday.
So we're going to have a scavenger hunt, and we'll have information about both Aspen House, Aspen Services, PS Froyo, and Choke Cherry Tree and chocolate. And people will be looking for information about those things within the building, and then they can enter to win some prizes. So what prizes are you doing?
Yeah. So the grand prize, of course, is a basket from Choke Cherry Tree, and also the new venture, as Choke Cherry Tree is for sale, so that I can pursue other opportunities and have a greater positive impact in the community. Life by Chocolate, a half-price chocolate experience. So I can actually bring it to you now, is where we'll be going. And so that, along with some goodies from Choke Cherry Tree, will be the grand prize. So definitely have fun discovering the fun little questions on the scavenger hunt, as well as sampling and tasting, the things you find right next to all the clues and the information. And it'll be great because PS Froyo and Aspen Truffle Company, I hear, also have some fun stuff coming for prizes too.
We do. We have PS Froyo gift cards, and we have a dozen of our truffles. And our truffle makers will be on site serving.
Oh, great. Do we have any truffle flavors coming on board?
We have a pumpkin truffle. That's not. And then the carrot. We have a carrot cake truffle as well.
I do like the carrot cake truffle. That is very different. But so Jenelle, the Choke Cherry Tree is participating with this. You did mention Choke Cherry Tree is for sale. So anybody watching our show, if you'd like to own a chocolate company, you have a turnkey operation, correct?
Yeah. Yes. And I'll be as hands-on or hands-off as people want for the transition. Be happy to do consulting after, all that fun stuff. Cause it's a neat little institution in Pagosa. I mean, we're on our second and third generation of families coming. We have adults coming and bringing their kids that came as kids with their family when they were on vacation with Pagosa. Even people that have moved here that would come before they even moved. So it's fun. I mean, we've been able to work with so many different nonprofits. Loved our employees, even from Aspen Services, even little Levi now that, he's a hoot. So this is just a really cool example of more collaboration in town. We started with that. Let's keep that going. Because we all need each other, and the more we work together, the happier we all are. So it will be. It's a great opportunity for somebody to come in and keep employing people. Yeah,
Patty, I think you had a great point that many people don't know that PS Froyo is a component of a Safe Place in Pagosa or Aspen House. And certainly similar to other organizations that may have a for-profit sort of business, such as the thrift store or something, that does help your organization.
Oh, immensely. PS Froyo and Aspen Services are the revenue generating arms of our umbrella organization, which is called A Safe Place in Pagosa. The original intent of the organization has always been to build a house. And it's taken us a little bit of time to really kind of figure out how we're going to support that house, because it takes so much more than just building a house. We have to support the house and the individuals that are going to live in the house with supportive services. So it's all working together and being able to collaborate and work with other wonderful businesses and have businesses support our vocational programs is just amazing. This town is a wonderful place for that.
I think that's important that you mentioned that part of that is vocational services. Yes. So your clients are within our workforce here in Pagosa Springs. Jenelle, you mentioned you had one of their employees. Certainly we have several that work at Froyo. I see them at the school. I've seen them at Walmart. I mean, they are a viable component of this workforce here in Pagosa Springs.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And the vocational program actually supports, it's a win-win. It not only supports the adults with developmental disabilities by providing supported services, which means that they have a job coach that can support them during their activities at work, but it also, like you said, it supports the local businesses. They are amazing people to work with. If you haven't worked with them, their attitudes are just wonderful. Their personalities are
fun. They're fun.
And they're very dependable, and they're very proud of what they do. And so they really want to be out there in the workforce working with our community. So it's a great program through Aspen Services.
Yeah. And how many?
Well, not only will we, I'm sorry, Jenelle, go ahead.
How many times can you say that somebody said, no, that trash is mine? I mean, we've had him. It's like, he's like, no, I want to take the trash. So it's like, by all means. So no, they're great. They take their tasks seriously. So
Great. Well, again, I think we're going to learn a lot, but as I mentioned several times, the networking that happened last month at the Emerald Fox was absolutely overwhelming. I hope that continues. I hope that we won't have a lot of people leave town. We want them to start their spring break off with a happy hour on Friday at 5:00 at PS Froyo on Lewis Street. Ladies, anything else you want to say to get people there on Friday evening?
We just look forward to seeing you. So come and enjoy. We're actually unveiling a new salad that PS Froyo is making now. It's a chicken harissa salad. It has been shared with us by a famous chef locally, and it's delicious. So we want everybody to come out and give it a shot and try it and try some chocolate.
And we can purchase frozen yogurt too, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Perfect. All the better.
Yeah.
Okay.
So enjoy.
And then after you say everything Friday, order it for lunch at work Wednesday, the week after.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It makes perfect office lunches. We've done it a couple times. Yeah.
All right. Well, ladies, thank you for joining us today. We will see you Friday at 5:00 at PS Froyo on Lewis Street. Thank you. And we do hope that we see everybody there on Friday. Start your spring break off with a bang and lots of fun. Hey, you might even want to think about taking some sandwiches or something else on your vacation with you. So another opportunity for you to come out on Friday evening to our business happy hour with the Choke Cherry Tree in Aspen House on Friday. Let's kick our spring break, Pagosa's spring break off. With a bang, with a business happy hour. And thanks again to all our businesses. And if you are visiting our community, we want to thank you again for choosing Pagosa Springs to come and visit. We know you can go pretty much anywhere you want on your spring breaks. We know that snow is oftentimes a big incentive. We've had a great storm. Wolf Creek's fabulous right now. 3 feet of new snow. It's pretty deep, but we're so glad that you came and chose Pagosa Springs as your place to visit. And we hope that you've had a wonderful time. Everybody else, thank you for joining us this week. We will see you Friday at our business happy hour. And in the meantime, enjoy, and maybe you can stay tuned next week while you're on spring break and catch up on everything that's happening in Pagosa while you're gone. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you next week.